hi everyone. I have been using this Tower 28 what is this technically called? Sunny Days SPF 30 tinted sunscreen for almost a month now, and I think it's enough time for me to share with you my thoughts on this one. So let's begin. So first, it comes in a box. It is good for sensitive skin, yada yada yada. It has 30 ml of product, and this costs $30. If you buy it from Sephora, you'll have to pay tax, but if it's in the Tower 28 site, you won't pay tax. So I bought this from the Tower 28 site itself because I don't want to pay US tax. I'm not a US citizen, so as much as I can, I try to buy from sites that don't require to pay taxes. So yeah, I bought this when I was in the States during winter, and of course I tried it immediately during winter, and my first impression for this one, it wasn't really the best. Okay, so it comes in a tube packaging, which I like because if I ever run out of this, I can cut it out. And it has this nozzle, and the product just won't like really what do you call that? It won't just drip out from the tube. And the consistency of this one is it's like a gel-like texture. If you've ever felt the Flower Beauty blush bomb, it feels similar to that one. It's like a gel consistency. I find that the best way for me to apply this is with my fingers, because I just really like, since I treat this more of like a sunscreen, even though I wear sunscreen underneath this, I still apply it with my fingers because it's just easier to spread, and also so that it creates more coverage compared to when I use a sponge or a brush. And then in terms of shade match, this is a very good match for me. It's perfect. It's so perfect that I don't even apply it on my neck because there's really no demarcation between my face and my neck if I apply this one, because it's just like the perfect skin color for me. It just matches my skin, and that is also why I prefer applying with my fingers, so that it's really meshed with my skin. So performance wise, I've been testing it out with different temperatures, because I bought this during winter, and during winter, of course, my skin was drier. So when I applied this, my skin had a little bit of peeling. So I wasn't sure if it was this one, or if it was my sunscreen underneath, or it was just because it was winter. And then also when I wore this one, I experienced a little bit of breakouts. But then during that time, I was also about to get my period, so maybe it's just hormonal acne. It was just a coincidence. So I stopped using this, and then I went back to the Philippines where it's already hot. Like you can see, I'm like already sweating, and I decided to try to test this out even further, because you know, hot weather is my normal weather. We don't have winter here, so this has to like really perform well during hot weather. When I tested this out again, I was out and about the whole day, but I was just in a car, so it was more of like a controlled environment since I have the AC on and all that, and it held up really well. However, I noticed that there was a acne that formed here on my cheek. It was just a small acne, but then again, the last time I wore this, I also had acne, and then and I wore this again, I had an acne that formed on my cheek. So maybe this was causing me breakouts. So I kind of stopped again, and then when my skin felt a little normal, when I'm already past my period and all that, when I know that there's nothing affecting my hormones, I decided to try this one out again. And and during that time, I was out and about as well, but I was more exposed to the elements. I wasn't really in the car most of the time, so I was really out and about, sweating and all that. And this one, coverage wise, performance wise, it's very glowy, and I definitely have to set it, especially if I wear this one. There's just something that makes me want to wear all creams when I wear this one. So oily skin plus humidity plus creams, they're not really a good match. So I definitely have to set my face, and that's what I do. And with that technique, this one holds pretty well. I can see my scars peeking through at the end of the day, but then again, this one is also not very full coverage, and I don't want it to be a full coverage. So when I wear this at the start of the day, I can still see my acne scars, but they're not as prominent. But at the end of the day, of course, with the sweat, with oils, my acne scars will be a little bit more obvious than usual. But I don't mind, because I've accepted my acne scars already. But yeah, just keep in mind that if you're looking for a full coverage, this isn't really it. But if you guys want something that will make your skin a little bit better, a little bit more perfected, go for this one. Now, as for the acne, these few days I have been testing. I've been wearing this more consecutively. And usually with foundation, every time I wear it consecutively, I'll have a breakout. But for this one, I've been wearing this straight consecutively for the whole day, and I haven't had a breakout, which is different from the times that I wore it the first 2 times. So I think it was just a coincidence before, when I had an acne. Maybe it was I wasn't sleeping well or what, but yeah, the first 2 times that I wore this, I had acne. Maybe those were just coincidences, because lately I've been wearing this consecutively and no acne whatsoever. In fact, I've loved this really much that I bought another backup. Yeah, this is not available in the Philippines. So when I find out that a relative of mine is going to the Philippines from the States, I bought one more of this one just to have a backup, because the R28 is not available in the Philippines. So since I already bought a backup, obviously I love this one. I rarely buy backups of foundation or base makeup, but this one I love it so much, because it's such a perfect match for my skin. And even though I have to set it, I don't really mind. And the added protection of the SPF is only really such a bonus. So I wore this almost every day when I want a no makeup look. This creates like the perfect no makeup look on me. That's why I love it so much. And I'm just so glad that this does not break me out. Maybe the first 2 times that I wore it, when I had a breakout that appeared on my face, those were just coincidences, because lately I've been wearing this consecutively and no breakouts at all. So yeah, for shade references, I'm gonna put it in the description so that you know if we are a match or not. But that is it for my review. I absolutely love this one. Again, I already purchased this one, and I might buy another one, because it's rare for me to find something that really matches my skin, and that it performs really well, and that it does not break me out. So yeah, I love this so much. And that's it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions regarding this, let me know in the comments. I always reply to my comments. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.